What's that? Well, whatever. So now we are about to go uphill again. And I call it hill because it's got no well, it has a white top. I always tend to forget about that because when I get up there, I end up in a small mountain village, which is not like, a alpine mountain destination. So yeah, it's a bit like that one. So yep, now here we go. Hello. So these are the first steps, literally steps. I could not invade this neighbor's garden and take that route. Oh, I just killed an animal. It flew into my mouth. Yeah. So now here we go, the first steps again. Walking uphill. And this time I'm all easy because I got nearly nothing in my backpack, and this lady gave me these beautiful flower leaves. I got them pressed in a book, so you'll see the end result soon. Like earrings or something I'm gonna do with those. Yeah, I'm so tired. I didn't want to stay longer at Esther's place. She invited me for a ice, but I already had one. I saw a bicycle in front of the little village shop, and I thought to myself, I know this bike, and I don't like that person always being noisy, and like when I go to a shelf in that little shop, he would follow me. Like, really, what is she looking at? Because once I went in there and from my bank account I got like 1 Swiss franc and maybe 35 wraps, something like that I demanded. But of course the 3 wraps they didn't have. So he went with me through that shop dealer telling me, well, we got like 50 wraps. That one we could do for you. There's the cable car coming that I'm not taking. So now that this one arrives right here, we know that in another half an hour we should be in the middle of this path, And we probably will be so because I'm pretty fast, since I'm kind of not having that much in my backpack. Hey, yesterday, the second half of this route, I was making stops all over, and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do a video as well. So yeah, there you see me struggling with the task that I have chosen myself. Nobody tells me to go up here, but my brutal childhood making me feel really bad. So to feel bad again, I need to do stuff like that. So as we call it, Stallgeruch, the feel and the sense and the smell, maybe not really smell, but of your childhood comes back, and then all of a sudden, even if it's a bad feeling, you feel well again. So maybe also this whole problem with the neighbors was due to that. I was just too comfortable. I needed a little bit of a riot in my life so that I could feel alive again. Because I had these riots in my childhood, like when you have a passive-aggressive father, you go through this kind of addicting relationship with your parents, and it's like an addiction, this withdrawal of attention, and then it's granted again. So that one I learned on these narcissist channels on YouTube. And now that I have found Michael Beugelsbacher, I'm on a totally different path. I try to heal the inner child, and that's why I know about these connections. Oh yeah, if I were, Buddha, I would just sit there. No need for action. So that's a bench too that we neglect. We don't. I used it yesterday. I needed all the benches. In every bend, I made a break. So, the backpack was so heavy. So I hope you get these kind of things about, psychology topic. And if not, lucky you. You don't need to martyr your brain about it if you don't get it, because then it's none of your business. It's just not necessary that you at all waste time or energy on it. The ones that have been through darkness, they will go, oh yeah, there is something for me. I need to go and look at that inner child healing that needs to be done, and blah blah. And yeah, the others are fine anyhow, so no need for action. Life is not a game where you need to take all the challenges. And by the way, in a game, you shouldn't neither. Because, that one brainwashes you into what they want you to become. You have to stay in yourself, free-spirited, and deal with the games as with situations in life. Would I kill in life? No. I don't want to have that information, let's call it information, that experience in my brain of having killed someone, because whether I do it for real or in a game, my brain doesn't bother. For my brain, it is real. So that's the science behind the games. They want you to be able to kill. That's why they were initially invented. DARPA, that also invented the internet, you could say. It wasn't the Swiss in Geneva, They always put it on people, so you go, oh yeah, people, I'm a human. So they sure do nice stuff. No, it was the military. So Facebook is CIA, it's not. And CIA is the Vatican. And the Vatican has been bought by the financial minority, which would be in the end the Phoenicians. So the Phoenicians, have a long history, so who they are, we don't know. Sure not the Rothschilds, because a Rothschild, well, it would be shield, in that name. So if you have a red banner to run against, that's what we do with these names. So they are probably created for us to run them down. I said so in one of my reviews already, so it's kind of getting boring. If someone really once goes through all my videos, which will be me, I will hear it twice. Fuck, whoa, hell. Yeah. So now I'm gonna walk an hour, so I will have to do 4 clips of all of this. So it will just break somewhere. I will let it roll until it does interrupt itself. Just so you know. Yeah. So there's a guest writer on Miles Mattis' internet site called Gary from Germany, and he did Ancient Spooks, which deals about the symbols of the Phoenicians how words are written, and as he deciphers these, he kind of pins them down to a financially interested group of people. Definitely, like White Dove, and which is Tarshish. It's all to do with finance. The dove in the Bible. We go, peace symbol. Not really. So, in their eyes, it could be both. In our eyes, as we are not informed, it should just be the peace symbol. That's how we are set at the moment. Just the minority of the majority knows about these things. Yesterday, about here, I was already dying because my backpack was so heavy. Yeah. I really have to take care of not overload my backpack. Do you feel my English is getting better? Or is it worsening? Huh? Well, my cat doesn't care. He will always love me. I should dedicate a song to my cat. Yeah. So here I am, and still running, like walking really fast. For as steep as it is. Yeah. Cool. I'm sorry, I'm just talking bullshit, but I never pretended to be any, sort of good in anything. So I walk uphill and downhill. That's what I do. Yes. Yeah, these PDF files are long. The pictures and all you need to look at are also kind of work intensive, but you need to do it to get it. So feels wonderful in this woolen thing because it doesn't feel sticky and wet. It feels like, normal wool is like a pipe that's in a spiral. In a whirl like that, it can capture a lot of moist without having the feel of being moist at all. Yes. Yes, I'll ask Esther maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow if she wants to do an interview when we go having ice cupcakes, cold ones. It would be cool to upset all the people right there in the village by sitting in the restaurant and videotaping something. They go berserk. What are they doing? Then they talk to each other. What have you seen what they're doing? They go like this, I know because yesterday